We're here at the FIA Karting World Championship press conference at Kristianstad in Sweden with our team representatives for the pole position sitters in both OK and junior classes, Rickard Kaell for Kart Republic and Marco Parolin for the Parolin Racing Team. Firstly to Rickard, a fantastic performance in qualifying from your driver Lorenzo Travisanutto. Just how have things been working out over the last few days for the team?
I think we've been working good. Testing a lot of different material, obviously. Lorenzo did a great job, put it on pole. Can't really say more than that. The team have done a great job. Not just the Kart Republic, even IAME, our engine people, the factory IAME and KBS have done a great job.
So what is the game plan now coming into the weekend? There's a lot of changeable weather conditions to deal with. How do we feel the team will prepare for every race?
I think we prepared on all different conditions. I mean, we qualified today on dry, then we did a heat on the wet, and Lorenzo won the heat on the wet as well. So I think we're well prepared. I know the weather. I don't think it's going to rain tomorrow. What the weather forecast say anyway, and not on Sunday. The temperature is going to drop a bit, but we've been here enough of days to have everything under control, I think.
Thank you very much, Rickard. Great to talk to you. Over to Marco Parolin. A fantastic performance from Gabriele Mini in the qualifying session. He had a big advantage over the opposition after qualifying. Just how did that amazing lap come together?
We were kind of expecting a good performance because the previous days we have always been quite fast. We knew the package was competitive to go for the pole, and Gabriele did the rest. He managed to do a great lap, and that's it.
So what's now the game plan for the rest of the weekend with so many very difficult teams to compete against and so many top drivers? Is the game plan to be consistent to start with, or are you all attack from the go?
No, the way to the final is still long, so we want to make sure we take no big risks, and we want to manage the front position. It was not easy now with the first heat under the rain without testing, but although we weren't the fastest in the track, we managed to stay there in front, and tomorrow, as Rickard said, is going to be dry, hopefully, and we will do our best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Just one more question to each of you, starting with Rickard Kaell. We'd like to ask you, how is it going to be with the tyres across the 6 heats? How are things going to be for the Bridgestone rubber, and how are you measuring that at the moment?
It's a good question. I mean, definitely it's going to be a challenge. I think that it's a lot down to the drivers to manage the tyres during the heats, because it's going to be another 5 heats. We're not used to that because in the European we have had 4 heats. So now we have 2 heats more, but obviously today it was raining, so it's going to be basically only a heat more than what we're used to. But it's still going to be challenging because this circuit is pretty hard on the tyres. So we just need to manage. I mean, we still want to win the heats, but you still need to manage the tyres and not over push and be gentle. But I think we have a good game plan anyway.
Similar question to Marco Parolin. Obviously, in the junior class, the Vega tyres are built to last a long time. How are you guys working with the tyre company to make sure that you are on top of the strategy?
Yeah, pretty much I agree with what Rickard say. We don't have to overstress the tires in the heats, although we haven't had big issues in the last rounds of FIA races. So we want to reach to the last heats with a tire that can still allow us to be in front and competitive, and then go for the final with the other set.